Another misappropriation of the sum of over 125 million naira has been traced and discovered under the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Investment. The misappropriation of money was discovered, and the Committee on Public Accounts Committee has mandated the Trade and Investment to give accounts. Unfortunately, while the committee were asking the permanent secretary of the Trade Investment, he seek permission of the committee to reach out to his predecessor to find out how activities were done. Unfortunately, another one was also discovered. The discovery landed on over 20 million naira paid one day to certain staffs, which went in violation to the financial regulations. Let's pay attention to exactly what happens.
Issue number 2, violation of e-payment, totaling 20 million. Paragraph 713 of the Financial Regulations, FR 2009 states, personal money will in no circumstances be paid into a government bank account, nor shall any public money be paid into private bank accounts. An officer who pays public money into a private account is deemed to have done so with fraudulent intentions. Also, paragraph 4, subsection 7 of the Treasury Circular, reference number TRY/A88 and B88 2008/OAGF/CAD/026 volume 11/465 dated 2nd October 2008 states, and I quote, henceforth all employees of the federal government of Nigeria must each open an account with a commercial bank into which all payments due to him or her must be paid. Also, paragraph 613 of the Financial Regulation 2009 states, and I quote, payments have been made only to the persons named in the vouchers or their properly authorized representative. Paying officer must satisfy themselves that the person claiming the payment is the person authorized to receive the amount, and it is the duty of the ministry, extra ministerial office, and other arms of government authorizing payment to furnish proof of identity if required. End of quote. Audit to observe, 1, that 3 payment vouchers amounting to 20 million to 3 officers on behalf of the Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC, as intervention for an interim injunction emanating from a lawsuit without evidence that the ultimate beneficiary, NIPC this time, got the fund as shown in the table below. In that table, we have 3. Serial number 1, on 30th March 2020, PV number FMITI/SWV/PV/042, amount 6 million. Number 2, the same date too, carrying the same payment voucher, 7 million. And serial number 3, the same date, PV number 042, 7 million, totaling 20 million. There was no evidence to confirm that the ultimate beneficiary received the payment from the officers. Neither was there evidence of the court injunction nor court processes presented for audit. And the response from the management, of course, no response, as indicated here. And the office now recommended that they should justify to PAC of this assembly the payment of that 20 million to persons other than the beneficiary. 2, to recover and remit to the treasury the sum of 20 million. Number 3, to forward evidence of the remittance to the Public Account Committee of this National Assembly. Number 4, otherwise sanction related to irregular payment, payment without exemption from e-payment policy and gross misconduct specified in paragraph 3106, 3127, and 3128 of the Financial Regulation 2009 should apply. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Auditor General. VSR.
Yes, sir.
The first issue we thought is going to be the major issue, but the second issue appears to be even worse than the first issue. In fact, I had to remove my cap because this is a very serious offense. It's not a laughing matter. The first observation there is the same PV number, different payment, first PV number, same PV number, same day, same PV number, different payments. Auditor, internal. How did you allow this to pass? Yes, I'm talking to him.
Sir.
Yes. What's your department again? Audit.
Sir.
Your department. Audit query.
Audit query, sir.
How did you allow this payment to pass? The same PV number, the same day, different payments. To the best of our knowledge, thank you very much, to 3 different officers. This is PS.
Yes, sir.
This committee will have to. These issues are so. They are so much, and there was no response. There was no response. That's even the worst of it. Can we hear from you, sir, on this matter? Do you have any explanations to this and why these payments were done like this?
Honorable Chairman, respected members, I think the picture speaks for itself. I cannot condone any violation of the rules. Clearly, the rules have been violated, and I think the management did not respond accordingly. The payments made to 3 staff of NIPC is also a clear violation. And no officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whether on oath or out of oath, will condone flagrant violation of the rules. So I'm not here, Honorable Chairman, respected members, to dispute what the Auditor General has written about what has happened at that time. But as I said, based on your guidance, what we do going forward will be different. Thank you, Honorable Chairman.
Honorable colleagues.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Hi, Chief. I will not allow you to speak now.
Please, Mr. Chair.
Let Honorable Mepala speak first.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. As chair pleases.
Okay, Mepala, hold on. Okay. Mepala, speak. Go ahead.
I want to ask the accountant, the Auditor General. The PAMSEC here said they have no objection, and you have there is a response from them. This response is from who? This is issue 2. This is their response. This is response issue 2.
Yes, this is the current. But as when the audit report was no response. As this period, no response. After writing them to come and appear before this committee, that was how we now compiled the responses. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
But who wrote that? Who now wrote the second one? Is it not this team?
The same ministry.
The same ministry. I mean, that wrote the second one. The one they just wrote now. Because that's probably the latest position from them. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'm seeing nothing to argue on this. The permanent secretary said it all. I think we don't need to.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable colleagues, the permanent secretary. Okay. So, honorable colleagues, the permanent secretary is actually a very sincere person. I made it very clear to us that there was violation of relevant acts and laws. And of course, these are some of the issues we want to prevent going forward. We will look at the recommendations by the Auditor General for the Federation and we'll revert back to your ministry on that. Thank you. Hey, where is he? He ran away? I want to know, where is the finance person here in the team? We are very concerned about who the finance person is. The director of finance, the auditor, and Madam Aja, are you the director of finance? Aja, what's your designation? Aja, speak to your mic.
I'm the head of audit queries.
We're looking for you. What's your designation, sir?
Honorable Chairman, I'm a director at the Reform Coordination Department.
Special duties, Dr. Simon Omo Izomo.
Permanent Secretary. Yes, sir. Why is the Director of Finance not here?
So the Director of Finance has been on official assignment for this week and next. He'll be back next week, sir.
Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. In all the issues, we don't want to go further. There are a lot of violations and a lot of issues, and we have agreed to go by the recommendations of the Auditor General for the Federation. Therefore, because there are a lot of issues with your ministry, we will look at the issues again, we will write you, and we will let you know our further action. On this note, honorable colleagues, Federal Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, you are discharged or not acquitted.
Bemiga Olamiko from National Assembly for GTV Africa.